Hello, and once again, welcome back to our series on injustice. Do something. In the last few weeks, we spoke on helping others in need who may not be able to help themselves, as well as facing injustice head on, whether alone or with friends and family. It's always important to stand up for others, to understand that people in our lives have value, and that value shouldn't go unnoted. Remember that injustice is anything in our world that is unfair, unequal, or not right. However, the more we see injustice around us, the more opportunities arise to ask questions. God is so great, so loving and powerful. Why does He allow these injustices to happen? Why doesn't He do something about the bad things? And you're right to be asking these questions. In fact, God encourages them. The reality is that there are no easy answers, but we can look to the Bible to understand more about what He continuously does in our everyday lives that we may not necessarily notice. Maybe you assume that God doesn't care about the bad things, or even you assume He doesn't care about you. If you look at the Gospels, you will learn that you couldn't be more wrong. God uses others, including His own Son, to carry out goodness. In the book of Matthew, there are accounts of Jesus traveling everywhere to teach to the confused, heal those who don't feel they deserve to be healed, and live as His Father would. Today, we look at some situations where we can see how God is doing something about injustice. We'll look at the bully situation once again. What if Johnny Boy hadn't been there to stop the bully? Well, God can work in very mysterious ways. Better leave before it gets any worse. One of the most common circumstances is thievery. We see a little girl sneaking up to a chip jar to steal some poor worker's hard-earned money. Perhaps she wants to purchase a sweet from a nearby store. No matter the reason, God calls us to understand that stealing is a form of injustice. The little girl is shocked when the Lord reveals Himself to step in and take matters into His own hands. No sweets for you, little girl. Another common example that some of you probably have faced in your lifetime is burglary. Maybe your home had been invaded while you were away. Your privacy torn away from you in just a few short moments. Here we see a mischief burglar sneaking up to an unoccupied house, taking no thought to the amount of time he's wasted. And as he approaches the front door and rattles his lockpick, he is quickly stunned to be in the presence of the Almighty. Nice try, lowlife. Maybe next time. Here we see a little child trying to convince his parents he did his homework. Did you do your homework? The parents ask. The little boy nods his head. The parent asks if he's lying. The little boy shakes his head. But nevertheless, he was. Maybe next time I'll think twice about lying. Last but not least, we look at Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy is trying to apply for a prestigious job. The interview seems to be going well. And the swell conversation between Johnny Boy and the employer makes him think highly of his performance. However, the real world can be very hard for new workers to get jobs. Most companies want employees with experience. And Johnny Boy realizes this the hard way. You're not good enough, the interviewer screams. You're too manly. Johnny Boy breaks down under all the pressure. God seems to be taking a liking to Johnny Boy. Discrimination can be nasty, and I think the Miss realizes that now. In Isaiah 61, God says he loves justice. And with that, we know that he sees it and that he cares. And while he may not intervene with every injustice personally, he uses everyday people such as yourself to bring a balance to things. So ask yourself, what injustices you see in the world today that you care about? Ask God what you can do to shed light on those injustices. Start small, then think bigger. Eventually, you will make a difference.